Women find ways to conceal carry with almost any outfit, even when all dressed up. The question is, can you get to your gun quickly when you need it? We're about to find out. Today I'm at Midwest Shooting Center in Lima, Ohio, and I'll be running through a defensive pistol course to see how being dressed up affects my ability to defend myself. Today I'll be using the SIG P365. It's my normal carry gun. For drill number 1, I'll be drawing from concealment and putting shots on the target. Now, Jake, he's the training manager here. He will be timing me, but I'm not a competitive shooter. So my purpose is not necessarily to be the best shooter or the fastest, but rather to push myself and see if I run into any snags with the outfit. For drill number 2, I'll be moving through the course and placing 2 shots on each of 7 targets. Now, before coming to the range today, I spent several days doing dry fire practice and practicing with an empty gun to make sure I was comfortable with the holsters and that I could use them safely. I definitely recommend working with a trained professional before trying anything like this, and always make sure you're comfortable with your holster before carrying a loaded gun. In addition to shooting, the course involved a magazine change after the first 7 shots. This gave me the opportunity to carry my magazine in different locations with each outfit to see which method provided the easiest access. I'm wearing a sheath dress from J. Crew, the Dean Adams concealment thigh holster. I kept my spare magazine in the outer pocket of the Dean Adams thigh holster shorts, and a pair of pumps made by INC International Concepts. These are my favorite heels. This is the Hephaestus Classic Handbag. It's a concealed carry purse made by Chameleon Bags. The holster is in the back, and I did a couple things with my spare magazine. The first time I kept it inside the purse, and I also kept the magazine in my pocket of the dress. Now, normally you're not supposed to be barefoot at a range because hot brass is uncomfortable to step on. We did get special permission, and we're simulating a real-life scenario here. So I just wanted to see if I could kick off my heels and run faster. It took some time to kick them off, but I think it bought me time later. This is a cocktail dress made by Alfred Sung. I'm wearing the Dean Adams concealment shorts and my favorite nude heels made by INC International Concepts. This dress does have pockets. I'm going to take advantage of that and put my extra magazine inside one. I chose this dress thinking the fit and flare cut would make it easy to access the gun. I'm using the Dean Adams thigh holster again with this second dress to try drawing from different types of skirts. You can see here I reached for the magazine in the thigh holster out of habit, but it was actually in my dress pocket, which goes to show you should be consistent with where you carry your magazine. I decided to have a little fun with this. It's not every day you get to wear an evening gown. This is a satin Eliza J gown that I got from Nordstrom. I'm wearing a pair of strappy heels made by Steve Madden. I chose this gown to pair it with an ankle holster made by Sticky Holsters with their Kydex insert for better reholstering. I'm storing the extra magazine under the elastic strap.
.58.
Okay.
How's your fastest? Cool.
My biggest concern with the evening gown was that the yards of fabric would get in the way. The dress was floor length with my heels on, so I couldn't take them off or I would definitely have tripped. I was intentional with my steps and the dress was not a problem at all. Okay, so first impressions overall was that when I practice at home, I can make things a lot smoother and quicker. When you add a little stress, even just the amount that we had today, things happen. So I think that just goes to show why it's so important to practice and get it into muscle memory. Honestly, I was a little surprised. I thought that sometimes I would be faster. I was surprised by how easy the ankle holster was to use. The ankle holster was probably the easiest of them all. I was expecting that the long skirt would get in the way, but it really wasn't that hard to pull it up. With the concealed carry purse, I think it would be better to just throw the bag off and go. So at first when I had my magazine in the purse, I felt like I had to keep it with me, and I ran into trouble. I ended up dropping my magazine when I tried to get the purse off. So the second time I was planning on dropping the purse and ended up, just by habit, keeping it with me. I think it would be better to have a magazine in my pocket. The thigh holster, interestingly enough, was easier with some skirts than it was with others. I thought the sheath dress was going to be the most difficult to draw with the thigh holster, but it ended up being the fit and flare because my back sight was getting snagged on the lining of the skirt. It slowed me down. So the biggest thing that slowed me down was the high heels. And ladies, I'm not saying don't wear high heels, but if you have a chance to kick them off, do it. All right, well, that wraps up the experiment today. Today you're hearing my first impressions, but for the final conclusion, check out my article at Concealed Carry Magazine. I'll put the link below. A special thanks to everyone at Midwest Shooting Center in Lima, Ohio. They have an excellent facility and an awesome staff. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.